Sometimes life feels like a blur. You wake up, go through the motions, and repeat the same routine, but inside there's a quiet frustration. You want to move forward, to build something meaningful, but everything feels unclear. You make to-do lists that never get finished. You set goals, but they keep changing. And slowly, that lack of direction starts to feel heavy. If you've ever felt lost or scattered, you're not alone. The ancient samurai faced this too. But unlike most, they knew the solution wasn't just working harder, it was mastering the art of making a plan, a real plan born from purpose. There was a point in my life when I kept jumping from one idea to the next. One week I was motivated, the next I was confused. I had dreams, but no structure. I told myself, I'll figure it out. But I never truly sat down to understand what I was working toward or why. I felt like I was constantly building, but never finishing. One evening, out of frustration, I picked up a book on samurai strategy. In the first few pages, I read something that brought me to a full stop. The plan is not for the world. The plan is for your spirit. That sentence shifted everything. The samurai followed a method called Seika no Ho, which means the way of clear planning. This wasn't about controlling the future. It was about aligning action with values. Before any mission, a samurai would go through 3 stages. First, silence to calm emotion. Second, vision to understand the purpose behind the task. Third, structure, where they designed a plan with simple, direct steps. They didn't write long lists. They asked one question. Does this plan honor my role, my code, and my direction? If the answer was yes, they committed fully. If the answer was no, they let it go. Their power didn't come from having hundreds of goals. It came from following one path with full presence. In today's world, we often confuse movement with progress. We stay busy, but we don't feel fulfilled. We make plans, but they're filled with pressure and noise, not purpose. The samurai remind us that a real plan is not about controlling every detail. It's about choosing what matters, setting a direction, and walking it with honor. You don't need 20 goals. You need one path, rooted in who you are, followed with clarity and consistency. That's how inner chaos begins to settle. Here is how you can apply the art of samurai planning to your own life. 1. Begin with stillness. Sit quietly for 5 minutes and ask yourself, what is the one thing I truly want to create right now? 2. Write down a 3-part plan, your purpose, your first step, and what you will do when things get hard. 3. Cut away anything that doesn't serve this plan. Simplicity creates focus. Clutter destroys it. 4. Choose one time of day to review the plan and recommit to it, even if it's just for 5 minutes. 5. Remember, the goal is not perfection. It is movement in the right direction with honor. Your plan is not just a tool for action. It is a mirror of your discipline. You do not need to have everything figured out. You just need a plan that brings you back to yourself. The samurai didn't wait for perfect conditions. They created a path, committed to it, and walked it with presence. Even when the world around them changed, they stayed rooted in direction. That is the art of real planning. Not chasing more, but choosing wisely and moving with calm strength. If your life feels scattered, return to your center and write the plan that your spirit can follow. If you're ready to create a plan that brings direction to your life, write in the comments, I will walk my path with clarity. Thank you for being here and for choosing to live with purpose.